the part of today's discussion that seemed really important to me was that I really learned how important like the small groups can be, because I really gained like new insight, I think is the best way of describing it, on things I was thinking about. Because when I did like the moral foundations like assessment and I saw the results like of the six, the only two that I really like considered being like moral foundations at the time were like care and equality. I kind of saw the other ones like loyalty, authority, proportionality, and like virtue, or like purity. I saw those more as like social constructs and not really something that guides someone's like morals, but rather like something that can guide someone's actions, but not because that's what they think of like morally, but because that's something that like they were taught. And because of the small groups, I was able to really realize that actually all six of them could act as like moral foundations. I remember like a prime example of that was like the authority and loyalty small group, and I think that what really helped me to learn, like, I don't know if this makes sense, what really helped me to learn that they were like they could be moral foundations was that like we were able to compare and contrast them and see just how those impact someone's morals. Because like an example we use was in the army, because the soldiers show loyalty to each other and then also loyalty to like the entire country, because these people are like going out and like serving to protect people back home. But at the same time, they also have to show like deference to people in the authority position. And then we kind of talked about like what would happen if like soldiers got like an order that they didn't respect, like from an authority figure, and it could harm like other people that they were supposed to be loyal to. Like how would that affect it? And it's kind of like, and or like vice versa, like these people are like, the soldiers are following like authority figures, people that they probably haven't seen, but does that make it any different than like the loyalty they're showing to other people in their country that they've never met or seen before? And so that kind of really opened my eyes, because I understood how care and equality, because I think like to me at least, my like preconceived notions of morality were like, oh, do something good, care for others, treat everyone like, you know, those kind of things, and like care and equality just kind of fit so nicely into that definition. But thanks to in small groups, I was saying like loyal and authority can also really impact someone's, like, they are moral foundations, just not like in the definition that I had. And this is kind of the same for like purity and proportionality. I think like those two are kind of like hand in hand in a sense, because purity is stopping is trying to stop degradation, where like proportionality is kind of like whatever you put in, you get out. And like I was able to like talk through these people, and actually, so in my small group came up with a really interesting idea about like a hot dog eater, like, oh, he's working hard, and like our society says that's good because he's working hard, he's training, he's eating a lot, but at the same time he's having these negative adverse outcomes, like he might suffer from heart disease, obesity, diabetes, like any of these like issues. And so it was kind of like those two are pulling apart at each other in a similar way to like how authority and like loyalty can pull apart at each other. And neither, like, and it really showed me just how like they can also influence your choices, because like if you're doing something to like remain like pure, then you're making a choice to like see like the intrinsic value and not to degrade yourself. And I think that in a sense show like is morality, because I think morality, like, even though I understand that there are like faults in like what I think morality is, I think morality, like when you really boil it down, can just come down to really seeing the good and like trying to do your best. And so I think both like proportionality, purity do that, because purity, you're trying to maintain the good that you have, and then proportionality, you have to understand that your actions can lead to that good, or those actions can lead to something bad, because that's like the whole point of proportionality, is that like what you put in, you kind of get out, like there is a sense of punishment for your choices. And I think that like the small groups were really helpful and like important to me, because I realized that I just have one viewpoint, and then like when I'm surrounded by other people, I'm able to talk to them, I realize that other people can have like other insightful viewpoints, and that can challenge my own like preconceived notions, and also can open me up to new viewpoints and like new ideas I never would have thought of otherwise.